What's going on, Junkie Nation? Gorgeous George and Goes are back with Mairon Santos, the legend. He's got a big fight coming up against Muhammad Naimov at UFC 323, last pay per view of the year, last pay per view for the time being for the UFC, because remember in 2026 they start on Paramount Plus and CBS. All their programming in terms of fight nights and numbered events will be on those channels. What's going on, Myron? You get to fight in Las Vegas and on the last pay-per-view card for the time being for the UFC.
Hey man, first of all, thanks for having me. It's always good to be here with you guys, and it's amazing. My fight was originally scheduled for Qatar. Now I'm fighting in Vegas. Even though I'm not living in Vegas anymore, it's still like my home. So I'm happy. Happy to be in a big card again. Happy to be in like the last pay per view of the UFC. So yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be great.
Where do you live now?
I'm living in São Paulo, Brazil.
Okay, what team are you with?
You don't know? I'm a nerd now.
Okay.
Ah,
Congrats. That's a great team. I like that team.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm here. I first visit here July,
Yeah.
and then I got to spend like 1 month. For I was just gonna stay 2 weeks, and then I had to stay a little bit more, and then it was like the necessary like to make me fall in love with the team, and then I went back to Vegas just to get my stuff, like to get everything right, take my clothes, things like that, and then I came back. So I think I'm here for a total of 3 months, and yeah, I'm living here now.
wow.
And do you still have a relationship with Coach Nixick and Extreme Couture, or
I'm not training with him anymore, but I know like if I need anything, he'll be there for me. Like I just said, like, oh, I'm moving back to Brazil because it's not only because of the team, of course, like training here is good, but it's also because now I have a son, close to the family. Like it's good to be with Brazilian people again. So I think I was missing that, and yeah, I'm here. But I know like if I need Coach Eric, he'll be there for me. But for now, I'm just like training with the coaches over here.
what do you miss from Las Vegas?
Man, I miss the peace. It's very noisy here. Lots of cars and motorcycles and honks everywhere. So I miss like how quiet was Vegas. And a lot of people like think Vegas is a crazy place and casinos and party and things like that. But no, it's very quiet, and I miss that because I'm a guy that's likes to stay home. So I miss that, but and I miss the PI too. The PI was great. You have food, train conditioning, all there close to my house, so I miss that too.
Will you ever come back, or is this a permanent move?
I don't know. I don't know, man. It's complicated because you know, me and my wife right now we have the mind of like when our son gets to school, he will be in America, but everything is new for us. So we'll see. But one day I will return to the US for sure. I don't know when it's gonna be, but one day I return.
All right. So you're returning to the Octagon on December 6th. Like I mentioned, it's the last pay per view for the UFC, at least for the next 8 years. They might still be called UFC 324, 325. They just won't be pay per views anymore. So, but it's still, great fights, great cards. Marab Davalishvili at the top of the bill against Peter Yan. Your opponent that night is Mohammed Naimov. Can you talk about that matchup? what excites you the most about fighting Mohammed Naimov?
So first of all, um, I think 2023. My manager at the time, he mentioned him as an opponent in LFA. Didn't happen. I don't know, like if this fight ever got to him or if he knew about that. But didn't happen. The opponent changed. So he's a guy that I know for a long time because of that, and I think he's a great opponent. At this time in my UFC career, I think it's gonna be great. He has 6 fights in the UFC, 5 wins. I think I don't know, he should be ranked because he has a lot of victories, and I think that's a fight that puts me right there. Uh, like if I win this fight, it will be one more to be in the rankings, and he's a great opponent. I think his style is good for me. He's a good striker, good grappler. I don't see him like being a specialist in either grappling or striking. I think he will like make his strategy according to the opponent. If the guy is a striker, he'll grapple, and if the guy is a grapple, he will strike. And with me, I think he's gonna grapple. So I think it's a good matchup for me. It's like even Sadiq, there is a striker was trying to grapple with me. So I think he's gonna try to do the same, and I'll be prepared for that. So it's a good matchup for me against a good opponent.
Our guest is Mairon Santos. He's got a fight coming up. He's 16-1, by the way. Overall, he comes from the reality show The Ultimate Fighter a few seasons ago. And he's got Muhammad Naimov at UFC 323 on December 6th. Looks like the first fight of the night. I don't know if overall they've shaken out the entire card. Goes, what do you have for Myron Santos?
Myron, so your camp, the fighting nerds, everybody is so fascinated with them and their recipe for success. What do you think was the first thing that you noticed that was different from them and other gyms?
I think they are just like the way that they see the game, the way like they are very smart about approaching the fight, like the stages that they go through before even the fight starts. So I think just the way they see the fighting game is different. Like they have all these steps that they have to go through before starting the fight. So I think they make us athletes like see beyond like this instinct that we have to fight and go to war and things like that, and it just makes us like comfortable in there. So I think they're just super smart, very intelligent with everything, and I think that's what makes them like be apart nowadays, like with everything. So the way that I see also, like everybody's trying to like copy the team because they are like presenting this new style of study and things like that. So overall, I think they are just like very smart.
With a new team, a new camp, the fans, are they going to see a completely different uh, Myron Santos or just, a couple changes here and there? How do you feel like
Uh,
you adapted to this?
so I think a couple changes here and there because I'm not gonna like abandon my style because that's what made me like be in the UFC. So I can't like just leave this. So I'm just adding tools to my game. That's the way I see. And like in certain moments of the fights that I could do things, for example, like with Sodiq, I probably could have like knocked him out, but I didn't because some openings that I didn't see, and now with them they are helping me see these openings more to find a knockout or to find a takedown, whatever. So I think it's gonna be a version that is gonna be more dangerous and finding more gaps in my opponents.
Myron, this is just me being a little curious, and I'm not trying to be offensive to other people, but your English is really, really good. Okay. And I'm curious, other fighters, like say a Charles Oliveira, Jose Aldo, Anderson Silva, they didn't really learn too much English. We didn't hear too much from them. Fans still gravitate to them, they still like them.
Yeah.
But I think American fans always respect and appreciate when the fighter tries to learn a little bit. Now, you don't know a little bit, you know a lot. You speak very well. How did that happen? And why is it that some fighters don't do that?
So thank you. And to be honest, I think you just have to you have to want. Since I was, I don't know, like 12, I was always interested with English, and I would put, I remember put Bruno Mars songs, reading the subtitles, and then after, like when I already knew the translation in Portuguese, I would put the subtitles in English, so I would learn how to pronounce and like how to put the words in a phrase.
Mhm.
And I think I don't know, but to be honest, I don't want to be offensive to my people too, but I think they just don't have this interest of learning English because they already are succeed without knowing English. They are comfortable with having a translator. So I think that's the reason, to the way that I see. I really like to do things like that, like to do interview with guys like you, not only with the Brazilian portals and websites. I like to do with America too, to be connected with all kinds of fans. And I really like English. In the beginning it's hard, so I think a lot of them just give up. And yeah, that's it. One thing that I see too is they're content with just understanding, because I have friends that they go to fight week and they know everything that other people are speaking to them, right? But they don't know how to say it, but they are happy with that. Okay, I understand. I know. I know how to order food. I know how to say, oh, can I get hamburger and soda, and they are happy with that. uh, I'm not happy with that. My goal every year, since I think last year and this year, my goal was to learn Spanish. But I'm not happy with my English yet, so I'm still studying English because I know that I still have room to improve. And I think that's the mindset they don't have. They are content with knowing little, and it's fine. I'm not gonna judge, but I think for us, it's very important to know the language of the company that you work for. So that's the way I see.
That's a very good answer. Um, I want to ask you a little bit about your story is very interesting, and I feel like you've already accomplished a lot, but you're going to accomplish more in these next couple years. Is there one person that you can point to in your life, whether it be a family member, training partner, coach, a student that you went to school with, somebody that's always kind of had your back, always supported you, where if you make it a little bigger and maybe you have a little bit more money or something, you want to do something nice for that person because they've always believed in you.
Man, when you started to speak, uh, the only person that I can remember is my mom. Like right away, the first person, because since the beginning she was always there. I remember before MMA, my dream was to be soccer player, and we didn't have money, but she was always buy the best shoes for me, trying to put me in the best places to learn how to play soccer and things like that. And when I like got interested with MMA, she would always like try to buy the best like gear for me and all that stuff. I remember when I said, "Oh, I want to be an MMA fighter." She put me in a place to train that I would do like 4 classes in a day. I remember doing like jujitsu, judo, Muay Thai, and karate too. But she could just afford that for, I think, for a couple months, and then I had to stop. And then she put me in a place like close to her house that I could train. So she would always like try to do something to support me. And I remember when I wanted to go to professional when I turned 18, I wanted to move to another city. And she said, "Okay, I remember she said something like that, like one day the bird learned how to fly, so you have just go for your dreams." And like everything was new for me and for her because I never lived alone. Like I didn't know how to cook very well, didn't have money, and she just said like go for your dreams. I will be here supporting you. And then I moved to another city, and she was always supporting me, taking money. Like she would take money with people to give it to me, and then like she wouldn't have money to give them back.
Mhm.
So it like what I just I she's the only person that I can remember that was always supporting me. My dad, for example, he supported me, but at the same time, like he was worried about, hey, you need to make money. Like he's very old school, so I understand him. Like, oh, you need to make money, so you have to train, but you have to work too. And I said to him one time, "Hey, I'm already working. It's not the payment date yet, but I'm already working. Just wait for the payment date." And that was
Mm.
like 2017, and like I don't know, 5 years later, I got my first check. So yeah, she was always supporting me, and still today, like she lives in Rio. She's here helping my wife because right now, some days I have to spend all day in the gym, and she's there. And we are in a house that's like 1 hour from the gym, right? And she's with my wife, helping my wife because right now my son's like 9 months old. It's a lot of work for my wife to do alone. She doesn't sleep, so my mom's helping her, and she's always supporting. Even now that I have my life, I'm an adult and I have a kid and I have a wife, she's still supporting me. So she's the best.
Nice.
Have they been to your fights? Any of your UFC fights in person?
Yeah, my mom was there in my official UFC debut
Mm.
against Marshall, and it was a lot of it was very like controversial and things like that. And a fan sent me a video of her and my wife like almost getting to a fight with someone in the crowd because
Oh wow!
they were talking things, and my mom was still there like supporting me. So everywhere, every place, she'll be always supporting me.
Now we know where you get the fighting from the mom, huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's she's crazy. She's the best. She's the best. She's
Or was it
always.
just words, or you think she would have fought as well if it escalated?
Oh, she would have fought. She doesn't speak English, and she
Ah,
was my wife said out of nowhere she learned how to swear in English, and she was like talking crazy shit to people over there. So she she's a real mom.
can you see in the chat right there what I wrote you? That's my Instagram handle. Can you send me that video after the interview?
Yeah, yeah.
I want to see it. Your mom and your wife talking smack at the fights.
I will send it to you. It's funny. I will send.
Oh wait, I put the wrong one. I'm sorry. Hold on. MMA Junkie George is my. There you go. Sorry, I put the radio show by mistake, but that
Okay.
one is my handle, and then I'll share it with Goes. Wow,
Okay.
that's a lot of passion, man. That the family was willing to throw down at the arena.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. But they are very supportive, so I wouldn't expect less.
who of the two, who was more dangerous, your mom or your wife? Who's more of the butt kicker? Like, in other words, the other party, who was more in trouble if this person got mad, your mom or your wife?
Ah, man, that's a tough one
Oh, the wife can
because
scrap too, huh?
yeah, they both of them like they are very emotional. Um, like in the video, my wife's the one that's like, you and this and that, but like it's funny because I don't know. I think they are like in the same level.
Tyron Woodley, his mom used to go to the fights with his sister as well. So this one's wife and mom. For him, it was sister and mom. But they were vocal. I don't know if I ever remember seeing them, get to that
Yeah,
point. But I
but
love
like
the passion, man, from your family.
no, when three fights in the UFC and two of them were in the Apex. My wife was there for both, and like you can hear like in the TV like her screams, and like she's almost like in my corner giving me instructions and things like that. And when I'm there, I'm listening too. And even like when I fought at T-Mobile, I was like the third or the second fight. I don't know if it was because like the crowd wasn't there yet, but I could hear her. Like that was crazy to me because I was fighting. She was like in the top of the arena, and I could still like hear like the screams and everything from my wife.
Wow,
So
that's funny.
that's crazy.
Yeah. Eddie Alvarez, remember him?
Yeah.
His wife is now, she's always sitting close, but you can hear her the whole fight, man. The whole
Have you
fight.
seen the video of Khalil Roundtree saying, like, in the middle of the fight, "Shut up, mom"?
No,
No.
really?
No, oh,
No.
it's famous. Like, it's like a couple of years ago, but it's famous.
Was it really his mom, or he was just
Yeah, no, like his mom was screaming.
at the
Like,
Apex?
no, that was in arena.
Wow, I never heard that
If you
one.
put, I think, on YouTube, like Khalil Roundtree, "Shut up, mom," you'll find it.
I'm gonna do that. Okay. All right. Last question, because this is fascinating. Let's say I'm sitting here, and next to me is your wife and your mom, or vice versa, and I'm with Muhammad Naimov, and then I say something like, "Come on, Muhammad, kick his ass." Are they okay with that? Because it's a fight, or is that where they start to get mad? Like, what would I have
So,
to say for them to say, hey, shut up, or whatever to me?
So I think first reaction would be she would try to scream louder,
Mm.
and then if you continued, I think they would start like to stare at you. And then
Oh.
if you continue, I don't know, man. Maybe it's a fight.
Okay, all right, cool. It's good to know for anyone that's sitting next to Myron Santos's wife or his mom or both.
Yeah.
You might be in for something, so you might want to keep it respectful. May the
Yes.
may the best man win.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, that would have drowned a look like, may the best man win.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, man. Listen, thank you so much for the interview, and good luck with the rest of your training. We're about 6 weeks away. We'll see you back here in Vegas. Congrats on your move to Brazil, your home country, closer to family, and you're with a great team. I love that team, the Fighting Nerds. So, yeah, best of luck with everything, Myron.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me here. It's always great. Thank you.
Say hi to your
Mm.
mom and your wife from the
All right.
MMA
I
Junkie
will.
Radio boys. All right, we'll see you.